And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with DOOM Amalgoom. As you know, it's a megawad that combines the maps from Doom 1 and Doom 2 and takes inspiration from some other games as well. This is the second secret map we've come across. This is map 74, Alternate Reality, and as it's explained to me, it's a combination of E1M1 beta and map 1. So Alternate Reality, this is map 74, the second secret map. So I think the key to this map and this walkthrough will be, before you get to the very end, you'll need to double back for a secret and some enemies that will only appear after you've completed some later steps and later switches and so on, that if you continue on to the end, you won't get your 100%. So I'll show you where and when to do that. I hope to be able to show you how to do it all, not only effectively, efficiently, but with some fun. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 124 kills to be had, 6 secrets though to find, 39 items to pick up, and some of them are in dark rooms. So let's make sure that we got our ducks in order as far as collecting all the items. There is another armor bonus there, so we have our items from this room. We're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our regular shotgun, because yeah, we want to have more than a pistol. And then we're going to make our way over here, pick up more ammo. And then we're going to continue along to this area and grab even more ammo. And then over here to grab even more. So now we're pretty well loaded up to dispose of the enemies that remain. So let's go ahead and take care of them. Okay, now we'll just take a look around. Yeah, there's always some more stragglers, so let's go get them. And if you're running especially low, you can always come in here, get rid of the lost soul, and there's a box of shotgun shells here. It's a dead-end area anyway. If you want the chainsaw, more power to you. As you know, that's not Classic Doom Walkthrough's thing. I suspect that's for most people, but the chainsaw is definitely a legitimate weapon. Go ahead and grab it if you like it. Okay, so let's continue now. There are at least a couple lost souls, so there's the other one. And there are enemies inside that room. We will get to them in a moment. I just want to do kind of a casual... Yeah, there we are. There are some enemies kind of all around, including some items here. This will be one area we're going to double back to towards the end, because this wall will open up to be a teleporter for us to be able to go get a supercharge as a secret, which is quite important. Don't forget to come into this room now before moving on, because this armor bonus will be hard to find when we get back in here, when it'll be pitch black and you won't be able to see it, I assure you. But you can stumble into it, but it's easy to miss. I would just get it now. So it looks like we've cleared out everyone. So let's see here. We do have, it's familiar to Doom players, the enemies, the zombie men on top of these banks. You have to hit the switches in the correct sequence. So this one, you hit this switch, then you hit this one. And you collect the goodies, but you notice a wall didn't open up. If you're listening over my voice, you would have heard another area open up, and it's actually over here. So that's a little bit of a twist, and that's kind of the final area-ish that we'll be getting to. So we collect that secret as well. So this is all, yep, so we've done that. We don't have the ability to get the blue key quite yet. And we've cleared out all of these areas of enemies, right? That's where the switch was for the imps. All right, so next thing we do is map progression. Grab the health bonus, and we'll just tackle the enemies as we find them. A couple of gunners here. Don't forget the health bonus. And in this room, there will be quite a few enemies, shotgunners and imps, and pinkies and that sort of thing. There is an imp behind us, so let's go ahead and make sure that imp and the one around the corner has also been disposed of. We will be coming back to the UAC door later. Not yet. It's kind of like a little circle we have to do that'll get us some goodies. Take a look at the water closets here. I guess we can call it that without meaning a toilet, I suppose. I guess you can take a nice little bath instead. But this one looks a little different. The wall is not quite right, and it's a damaging floor. So let's go ahead, bravely make our way through, and take care of the pinky. Because that's another secret to tag, and we do like tagging our secrets. Do take your mega armor and take care of the 2 imps, and now we also have a chain gun, so don't forget to pick that up. And this will take us back right to where we left off. So now we can go ahead and continue where we dispose of the 2 imps through the UAC door. Long descending staircase, just imps, 1 lost soul, Not going to go any further at the moment because there's an armor bonus here and a little passage. Let's go ahead and take it. Chain gun rather now. There's a lot of pinkies in here. I try to get a little cheeky with the barrels if I can. Certainly gives them some damage. And with whatever ammo you have left and want to use, feel free. So don't forget to grab the rockets while we're here. More rockets here and a backpack. So that clears out this area. But this is a very dark, easily missed area. It's a secret, so don't miss it. You have a great rocket launcher here. Not a lot of use for the rocket launcher. I think our toughest enemies are a pair of Hell Knights. Might as well use it there, but you can use it wherever you want. But it's nice to have, and it does count as a secret more importantly, so do pick it up. All right, more map progression. As you saw when we took our little sojourn into the little hallway, we didn't lose any ground. This is where we would have kept going. Right, so guess we'll grab the ammo, continue with more map progression. Just some enemies. Imp in the Lost Soul. Here's an armor bonus. Not getting along. Okay, so that's the road, if you will, to the bay that we saw the initial signs for, the blue sign and the blue arrow. But we're going to stick to the right, and we're going to do that twice as far as passageway choices. We'll take care of the imp, but we're going to stay to the right because this is a self-contained area. We do need to press the switch for other fun to happen. Take out your chain gun. As soon as we hit the switch, shotgunners and Pinky will go there, will come out from there, and there will be an imp and some zombie men. That's going to be our whole point. So let's go ahead and give them a little bit of a blast. We want to get out of the way to the extent possible from the shotgunners. And once the shotgunner's down, come here, imp. Yeah, go ahead. If you need any health, go ahead and collect it. Go ahead and collect. Oh, there's the other shotgunner. Okay, well, I was wondering where you went. And having pressed the switch, we've set off more sequence of events. We'll get to that. So now, as we come back up, we are going to now turn left. This is not the same left as the road to the bay. We're going to come back to that. 3 shotgunners around the corner here, a little bit more than just zombie men. Now, you hear that opening up. We're going to just come back here and get a little bit of plasma, although there's no plasma rifle. Having obtained the armor bonus down below to the left, you don't have to worry about stumbling around for it now in the dark. We're going to grab the blue skull key, and we're going to race out of here because a couple of Hell Knights are going to come out to greet us. Do we use our... Come on, gents. Oh, there they are. Oh. It's hard to see. There's one. Where's the other one? Come on, you. It really is dark in there. Foreboding, maybe. No? Okay. Oh, brother. Just want to use the weapon for the sake of using it, I guess. I cannot see a darn thing. Alright, there's a box of shotgun shells to reward you with, I guess. So go ahead and grab that. So now we have the blue, so this is where we were. This is from the blue key room, I guess. Blue skull key. And now we can, well, yeah, we'll have to just go around, I guess. Now let's head back. Here we are, and this is what I was telling you about as far as the enemies being open and not accessible until we do that sequence of events. So now that's done. So if you want, I had mentioned, I can just show you briefly, that there was a little bit of plasma, and I think a rocket. If you want to grab it, it's right here. That's just opened up after you finish, completing the area below. So that's okay. All right, so not too much ado. So now we've done that. We can go now to follow the actual road to the bay. So let's go ahead, take care of the shotgunner. He'll peek his nose around, and then there is a gaggle of pinkies to take care of. You want to use your chain gun. Quite frankly, if you have your chainsaw, you can use that too. It's whatever you're more comfortable with and how well you've managed to be efficient with your ammo. I think there's plenty of ammo on this map, but maybe not. There is a Pinky with its back to us, which is nice. An health bonus, excuse me. An imp here, but don't forget the backpack. And another imp there. Alright, let's continue. 2 zombie men and a shotgun. That's that. Grab the blue key. Interesting that we have a blue skull key and a blue key card, but that's what it is. This is not a red key door. This is just a red danger door. So go ahead and run this way. We're going to grab the invisibility. Yeah, and then we're going to grab... Yeah, then we're going to grab the amplification goggles in case it gets dark in here, right? Take a little chain gun. Got some ammo, why not? We do want to take care of any more gunners first, of course. Health bonus. There's a few items like that lying around. We're going to go find them. But I do want to take care of armor bonus here, health bonus there, another health bonus here. Let's go ahead and take care of the stragglers. I think that's probably it, other than the area that we're going to explore above. Yeah, I think we do have the items. I just want to make sure. So there's a... Come here, imp. There's an imp up there. Chain gun here, if you want to pick that up. Box of shotgun shells, always nice. Okay, so let's hit the switch if you're wondering, well, why are you going up there, other than the red key, I suppose. Which, yes, you do want to get. There it is. There's another imp behind here and a switch. So it's important to hit that switch, and then it's important to land. Yeah, it's important to land on that little platform. It will activate and open the ability to get the next secret, which is the... Oh, brother. Which is that teleporter to the supercharge I was telling you about. Am I just being too gentle? I don't know. Let's see if I can do this properly. All right, there we go. So that should do it. So before we go through the red door, although if there's an enemy here, we can fell it. Not this time. This is the part where we have to double back. We have to head back to that area where I told you there would be a teleporter waiting for us. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's a little bit less exciting than not, but if you know your way at this point, it's fairly quick. We already got rid of those enemies, so we don't have to come back twice, right? For those enemies that opened up, and it's in one of these corners. I always forget which corner it is, but it's around here somewhere. I think it's here. Yes, and there's the teleporters. Let's take it. Yeah, unless you come back, you don't get it. And here's a supercharge. Yeah, and then you're really back at the beginning. So we should have all the items and just missing the one secret, which is at the end. So we're going to go ahead to that final secret. All right. Nope. You want to take the path back to the red door. So, yeah, I mean, it is restepping the map. But, you know, if you're swift of foot and you know your way, shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we're taking the blue bay door route. Through here again, back to this familiar area. Bloody red hand door, I guess. And since we got all the items in here, we're just going to go to the red door, which takes us to the end, and we'd have no more doubling back for enemies or items or secrets. So that's why I doubled back, and I only did it really once, to be honest, for the enemy, and one for that secret compartment with the enemies. This is your last secret, as you heard. For that last area where those enemies open up unless you go back, you don't find them. And of course for that supercharged teleporter secret, which also doesn't open up until you go back. Alright, looks like I got everybody. Got a few more imps. Hit the switch. You can use your rockets if you're so inclined. I mean, I don't know, it's a bit overkill, I guess. But that's it. So let's go ahead and take our final count. Yes, 124 kills, the 6 secrets, and all 39 items. You know what that means? Indeed, we're done. And that's map 74, alternate reality. I think it's a fun map. Some familiar scenes, some familiar rooms, some twists. Certainly not my favorite part is doubling back, but it does, you know, it does present the challenge to you. You have to remember to do that, or you have to figure it out, that those enemies don't open up until you're almost at the end, and that final teleporter is really only at the end. So, and you have to double back for it. So if you don't figure that out, you won't get your 100%, but I figured it out for you. And I hope you've enjoyed the walkthrough. You got some good tips and tricks. It was fun to watch. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.